Hey guys, this is my 43rd episode, and if you hear ringing, that's just my phone notifications. I'm still filming this on Tuesday, which means I still have my cold, and if you saw my dog plushie video, you'll know that I've already had this cold from today, and yeah, so I'm posting this video on Wednesday morning, of course, but just a heads up, I'm still filming on the same day, therefore you guys can probably hear that I still have my cold. Anyways, this is the second thing that I got from the Disney store. If you saw my Dumbo Tsum Tsum review, then that's probably what I told you. I told you that I got two different things from the Disney store. One of them was the Dumbo Tsum Tsum tote bag, and the next one is this. So it's hard to see because of the glare, but I'll give you a view of the box, and this is a new die-cast Star Wars Elite Series toy, and you can find these online at the Disney store or at the Disney store by themselves. Now, these are very expensive. They have a lot of weight to them. I will say there is a Imperial one that has the same black color, and it looks like an R2-D2 model, but it's not R2-D2, of course, but I picked it up and it is super heavy and it's bulky, and this box is actually hurting my hands to hold, but yeah. Now, these are pretty pricey. I will say, I'm not into collecting a lot of action figures because of the reason that they can be super pricey at times, and also, like, if you go to expos, this is normally what you would pay for this size too, but just a comparison, Transformers can be cheaper, and those are like one of the few action figure things I do collect. I'm not really into collecting full-on action figures just because of how pricey they can be. I mean, stuffed animals are as pricey as ever too, but for me, I don't have place to put action figures. I'd love to get more, but to be honest, I don't have any place to put them up. Like, they have their own stands, but I don't have shelves. But once we're probably gonna move out sometime, like after I pass college, or when I get my own place, excuse me, I'll probably get like shelves and put them all on my wall, and then I can get as much as I want. But just for now, it's kind of a hassle because I don't know where to put them. And that's also why I don't want to collect Ever After High dolls, because I really love those dolls and Monster High dolls, but I only have two Ever After High dolls, and they're both Cheshire Kitty Cheshire, so I barely have room for them even. Like, they're sitting on a toy box where I put my Lego police officer set up there, and it's kind of a bad place to put it because if I ever try to open that toy box, everything will just fall apart. So, feel free to pause if you wish to read this. There's both English and French. I know it's hard to see and a bit fuzzy because it's gray and it's black on gray. K2, so this is K2SO, and I'll just read the bottom part. I'll just read the top part. In collaboration with Lucasfilm, Disney Store is proud to introduce the Star Wars Elite Series, a premium line of toys featuring iconic characters from the expansive world of Star Wars. This exclusive collection is meticulously engineered and crafted with Star Wars fans in mind. So what happens is this is a Rogue One action figure, and now Rogue One is really new, and the movie hasn't been released yet, but the trailer has been released for sure, and I'm excited to see it. And they also made this type of series. I think it was called the Black Series or something, but it was for, I forgot the name. The really new Star Wars with Kylo Ren and Finn and those characters. Yeah, sorry, my mind blanked because I have a hard time remembering the names of all the Star Wars movies. Anyways, it was $26.95 in US, and see, this is why I don't purchase much action figures. It was $33.95 in Canadian, which rounds about to $40, and for me that's very expensive. I'm sure it's worth it for actual collectors and stuff, and it is worth it to me as well, but I just feel that if I buy all of them, then it'll probably take a lot out of, like, money wise and stuff, and also I don't have space, so I'm not a full-on collector of action figures yet. Like, my Transformers aren't even up, they're in bins. So there's the tape thing, and I slid it already, and this box is jammed in pretty tight. Trying not to ruin it. Sorry, I'm pretty weak when it comes to opening these boxes. So, here it is, and you just slide him out. So, it comes with this. I'm not going to take this out yet because I'm thinking of keeping it in the box for now. But here's the base. It's connected by the plastic and the tape over it. So, it's hard to see because of the glare, but this is the best position I can get it in, so you can see it's a Star Wars, and there's one peg on it, so you can peg your figure in. I'm assuming that's what it is. Now, he is attached with these wire things. Again, it will be harder to see his back for you, and I wanted to review him, but it's kind of like, I don't want to take him out right now, so, yeah. So I'll just review the front for you. So, his eyes are a silver color. There's a lot of detail and work for his head part, and it's, so there's a lot of joints actually. So the head probably moves, the arms probably move too. As you can see, this part will move because it's a joint on the elbow, and this part, instead of moving like an actual arm thing, for dolls, it moves, it rotates like that. And I'm pretty sure this part moves, this part moves, and the feet part moves. So it's really nice that they have a lot of movement to them, because people who collect these, like serious collectors, they'd probably want like to pose them in a certain way and maybe like take nice pictures and just have a good display on their shelves. So that's really nice that they thought of it. And for something that's $40, that's really good. Because if it was $40 and couldn't do much articulation, then it kind of takes out of the cost. So, yeah. As you can see, he has nice paint jobs, even all the symbols on him. His buttons are really nicely done. Hold on. At first I thought this was like a paint problem, but I'm pretty sure they intentionally did that so that way it looks like his metal is sort of his paint job is scraping off. But other than that, he's pretty good. So that's my review for him. I know it's a short review and there wasn't much and it was hard to see, but that's just because I kept him in there and I really wanted to show you guys him, but I didn't want to like take him out of the box yet because I don't have space for him, as I said before. Sorry. So my next video will probably be about drawings and my Pokemon cards. I will say something though. I was unable to see someone's comment because for some reason my YouTube on my tablet and my phone do not show that comment, but it was on my Pokemon cards thing, and I'm assuming it had something to do with trading, but if it did not, then that's my mistake and I will go on the computer and check right away. But anyways, if it had anything to do with trading Pokemon cards, unfortunately I'm not into that because first off, if it's someone far away, I'm sort of not allowed to mail anything out to strangers just because my dad is overprotective because I'm a girl, right? And also, sorry I keep knocking the box. Also, I like to keep my own cards and I find trading kind of off when it comes to Pokemon, like trading, like if you wanted like one Pokemon and if someone asked you for an energy card, you'd have to give them a whole ton of energy cards. While in the end, to be honest, it depends on what it is. If it's a regular Pokemon card, then it costs the same as an energy card because they're both regular cards. But if it was something special, I would understand that someone would pay a lot of money for it. But to be honest, I'm kind of very difficult. I find it very difficult when it comes to trading just because people ask for so many cards and then you try to reason with them because, to be honest, every time you buy a pack, it costs the same amount of money, so I don't really believe in giving so many energy cards for one Pokemon. And also, I don't really like trading because I have my set collection. Like, duplicates or not, it's just something that I like to keep because there's just something about keeping everything in order in my binder, and not that I'm against trading, it's more that I don't trade myself because when it comes to trading, I don't know anything about it, and if I give away something, I know in the end I'll regret it because last time I got a pack of stickers, and this doesn't even have to do with Pokemon, but last time I got a pack of stickers for a project, and then I went to school when I was really young and I gave some away. I ended up regretting it now because in the end I like to keep my entire like pile organized and I just like to keep everything. So that's why I don't do trading. But if it's not about trading Pokemon cards, I have to go back and see on the computer because to be honest, I kept checking my phone and for some reason it wouldn't tell me what. It only showed like the first comment that was ever made, but then it wouldn't show me the second. So I find that kind of weird. So I might have to use the computer to check that comment. And that's all. Yeah. I'll explain that on my next Pokemon card video just because it's more easy to explain there and it has to do with that stuff. Right now it's just about him. So that's all. Bye.